Monica Arnita Henson, Public Speaking, Mid-America Christian College, Dr. John Ashby, September 30th, 2025. I may not be the greatest at gardening, but I do find when having a living plant or using fresh herbs I've grown myself, I have a sense of satisfaction and my food tastes better. I and my food tastes better. I'm going to provide you with information on how to grow a garden, no matter the size of your living space. Henry Beston describes it best to me in Herbs and the Earth, an evocative excursion into the lore and legend of our common herbs. For the earth is ever more than the earth, more than the upper and the lower field, the tree and the hill. Here is a mystery banded about the forehead with green. Here are gods and the corn and the sun, terror and the night. Here life, here death, here fire, here the wave crashing in the sea. It is this earth which is the true inheritance of man, his link with his human past, the source of his religion, ritual, and song. True humanity is no inherent right, but an achievement, and only through the earth may we be as one, with all who have been and all who are yet to be, sharers and partakers of the mystery of living, reaching to the full of human peace and full of human joy. I think those words that describe the earth and our relation to it as stewards for the Lord are just a few of the reasons it feels so satisfying and the food tastes joyful when we ingest something we have grown, picked, and prepared with our own two hands. Best also states in making a garden, there is something to be sought and something to be found. After he says, a garden is the mirror of a mind. In the book Small Gardens, Essential Know-How and Expert Advice for Gardening Success, we are advised that plants help us relax and boost concentration levels. A person can grow a garden no matter how much space they have, whether renting or buying, having a shed to double as a nursery or a spare bedroom to use as a green room. As long as we focus on the plant, herb, or flowers' basic needs, such as the amount of water, duration of sun, and texture or nutrient level of dirt or sand, one can successfully have a beautiful garden and fill themselves with joy. How to Garden When You Rent by Matthew Pottage states, it is easy to find reasons to feel discouraged or disinterested in gardening. Maybe the garden is too small, too shady, untidy, unloved, overwhelming. Maybe all you have is a yard, a balcony, a fire escape, or windowsill. Many gardening principles are the same on small scale or large scale. You have to know that roller skates are working with what you are working with as far as space, whether you are going to grow in pots or windowsill, etc. Before knowing about how much sun and water a plant needs, one will have to take into consideration their soil's texture and how the water flows or settles in the soil in addition to the texture of it. Small gardens inform us that we need to measure the soil's acidity, neutrality, or alkalinity, and that most plants enjoy neutral to slightly acid conditions, but some grow well only in acidic soil, while others like alkaline. After we determine how light flows, the amount of time we have to spend in our garden maintaining it and watering, then we can focus on exactly what plants, flowers, or herbs work best for our health needs, from mental to physical. For instance, just the act of having and maintaining a garden alone is a great mental health boost. Not only is gardening good for your physical health, it can offer a huge boost to your mental well-being too. Pottage, how to garden when you rent. There are many herbs that can be beneficial to your overall health, but once again, we have to prepare the dirt for ultimate success. In addition to knowing how to prepare your plants, the seed stage for successful growth, some seeds need to be soaked overnight or longer to germinate. Others can be put right in the ground. Excuse me. Before one's herbs start to grow, they need to know their harvest and store their herbs. We are guided to know in 100 Herbs to Grow, a comprehensive guide to the best culinary and medicinal herbs by Jekka McVicker. Licorice, according to McVicker, is one of the most popular and widely consumed herbs in the world. The seeds are to be sowed in seed trays full of seed compost and takes 10 to 14 days to germinate and should be grown in a container for 2 years before planting in the ground. We are to dig up the roots for drying in early winter from established 3 to 4 year plants. It can be used to flavor gingerbread or possibly beer, and can be used medicinally for treatment of the spleen, liver, and kidneys. It can even be used for upper respiratory ailments, including coughs, hoarseness, sore throat, and bronchitis. Whether you're a beginner, a black thumb, or a green thumb, in an apartment, whether you rent an apartment or you are renting or buying your home, these tips from seasoned professionals will ensure the success of our flower or herb garden. Those are just a few things one needs to know about how to produce a garden beneficial to their overall health, no matter the space. They have to grow. A people's art is the genesis of their freedom. Claudia Jones, 1915 through 1964, Trinidadian American, Black British political activist. Black voices, inspiring and empowering quotes from global thought leaders, Jessica M. Mitchell, Olar.